We're fixing to go on a road trip. I'm not moving, y'all. I'm sitting still. Don't worry. I'm Helen from Georgia, and I'm out here on a long dirt road. I'm gonna go on a road trip. We're going on a road trip. And I have my coffee, and I'm not moving, y'all. Don't worry. I'm not gonna run into nothing because I'm not moving. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee in my new cup, my butterfly cup. I'm gonna take y'all on a little trip. Let me have a little drink. Good gracious, it's hot, and it's really too hot to be drinking coffee. It's just, let's see what temperature it is. 85 degrees. I'm going to turn the camera around and let y'all see the road. And then I'll turn it back around. Let's see. We have red sand clay roads in Georgia, y'all, and this is what we're on now. We're on one up. I don't come this way much, but I'm going another way today, and this is the reason I'm coming down this road, and it's kind of bumpy. Please excuse it. I'll be out on the highway in a minute. I'll tell y'all a little bit more about it on the way. Nothing coming. Okay, I'm back. I'm out on the highway now. And I don't know how it looks in the camera, y'all, but I'm telling you, I am on my side of the road. There's some dead little trees beside the road, but it's because they sprayed them. They're under power lines, and they spray them to keep them from growing up and get in the power lines. And across a little bridge. I'm gonna pull over up here and stop for a minute. Okay, he is my ancestor that wrote the Star Spangled Banner. My daddy's mother was a Kea, K-E-A. Some of them spell their name K-E-Y, but we spell ours K-E-A. And anyway, this is the little church where I went to church some there, and that's Francis Scott Key's ancestors that founded this church. So I'm going down there and let y'all see the church. It's a little country church back in the woods, and it's the way it's been there's pine trees out there growing, this old, and I came down here one time and picked up some pine cones that I needed for a project. I came down here and picked some up. They're very, very, very old trees. And there's one tree, it's a little oak tree that sits side of the church where people used to come with their horse and wagon, and they tie their wagon to this tree, and that the horses would, or mules, whichever one, might have been both, might have been some of both, I don't know, but anyway, they would chew on this tree, and it really has never grown, and it's just sitting there, and it may be dead by now, but I don't know. I'm going to see. The last time I was down here, it was still barely alive, but it was kind of chewed up. I mean, it was stunted. It was stunted, like, you know, it just wasn't growing at all. But anyway, it's already rained one time at my house. It rained, and I was coming this morning, but some things happened, and I didn't get to do what I planned, and so I'm down here now. It's not morning, it's afternoon. It's I don't even know what time it is. I can't see the clock. But anyway, on this road down here, let's see where I can stop. Am I scaring y'all? I'm not a bad driver at. Oh, I better put my hands on here because y'all will get on to me about taking my hands off the wheel. But I got one hand on it. I can drive left-handed just as good as I can drive right-handed or both-handed. Oh, let me sit right here a minute and see if everything's okay. Okay, I moved the camera just a little bit. I'm ready to go again now. Let's see. Let me turn around. Y'all, we got some country roads in this town, I live in Lawrence County, and that's where I was born I was born in Johnson County, which is Emmanuel and Johnson kind of combines right together. And they have a Johnson County on my birth certificate. So I guess I was born in Johnson County, but it's you might walk 20 feet and you might be in Emmanuel County. So anyway, I was right on the borderline there. And y'all know all the stories I told y'all about growing up down here, and my daddy would go to his daddy's on Saturday morning and borrow his mule and wagon, and we was all dressed up. I had my little high top shoes on and my socks, and I thought I was dressed up. I crawled up in that wagon, and I was sitting there just as happy as I could be with my little high top white shoes. I remember it well. And we would drive on a dirt road till we got up here to Adrian, and then we got on a paved road. And my daddy would take the wagon and the mule around behind the stores. There was a tied up place for your horse, mule, not a horse. I think we drove. I think my daddy. I think it was a mule, not a horse. Anyway, he would tie it up there at that hitching post thing and leave it, and we would all get out and walk around there and go to some feed stores and go to there was where you bought your medicine, and it had a little shop there where you could buy ice cream and a little glass thing and a spoon and eat your ice cream. And so, you know, I just thought, my goodness alive, I thought I was in heaven because I was got to go somewhere. Go to Adrian, and when you go to Adrian, if you blink your eyes like 2 or 3 times, you done missed it. You done gone through it. It's so small. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go back there. I think I'm gonna go and look and see if that is behind the stores, and my daddy would go in to buy seeds and buy stuff that we didn't grow. He bought stuff that we couldn't grow in our where we lived. So we I mean, to me back then, I mean, that was out of this world to get to go to Adrian in a wagon. It was something to us because we didn't get to go anywhere and see anything. We was back in the woods, and there wasn't even a road hardly. It was just a little lane to get back there because we didn't have a car and we didn't have any need, I guess, for a big road because we walked up to a main road, and I want to turn the camera around if I can find a place to stop. Right here's the place. Oh yeah. Okay, here's the back of these buildings that we came to. And that's the same old buildings because they are not anybody build a new building there. It has built up some since I was here last. Okay, these are buildings that were there when I lived here, and over here was the little store that you got your medicine and had a little ice cream or something if you wanted one, or if you could afford to buy one. Anyway, and y'all, I want y'all to look right here. I'll try to turn the camera around there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. If you don't, I'll let you see it on the way back. A Dollar General in this little town. And they got everything in there. They've got all kind of stuff. Y'all, we're coming up on a bridge that a river goes across, and it's called the Ohoopee River. My daddy used to come fishing down here and fish and catch all kind of fish, and I can't even see it right now, but it's still there, but I can't see it from here. Anyway, I I've never seen that before, but she has. It says, Keys Old Mill Pond Road, United Methodist Church, Keys Church, 2 miles. Okay, let's go. Let's go 2 miles. Y'all ready? Y'all don't judge my driving by my age, because I'm a good driver. But my mother lived down this road. I'll tell y'all that little story. My grandmother husband got shot in a shootout. And my grandmother married again. She was pregnant at the time that happened, and when he got shot, she had my mother, Uncle Bill, and their sister Christine, which I called her Aunt Teeny. She had 3 children, and she met this man, and they got married. What a bumpy road. They got married. The man she married did not want her children. Did not want her children. So, she took her children, her 3 children, to her mother's house. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to her mother's house too, and show y'all that little house. She took her children to her mother's house that already had 7 or 8 children that were grown. You know, they were not children, they were grown up. And I think one was at home. She took my mother and my aunt and my uncle to her house and left them. Never went back and got them. My aunt was a little tiny girl. She thought her grandmother was her mother. She didn't know she didn't remember her mother at all, you know, that had her. But anyway, I'm going to show you where they took the children, and this grandmother, her name was Minnie Hammock. Let me see, it's right up here. Where is it? It's here. And after all the years has went by, the children, this house was falling down. It was just like falling apart. The children all went together and restored this house to its original, what it was when they lived in it. It was wood, and it's still wood, has a swing over there. And this, you know, all these children, they were my great-grandmother, not my grandmother, my great-grandmother. This is where she lived. And she had like 7 or 8 children in this little bitty house. I mean, a little house. I'm going to drive on around here, and there's a wagon wheel right there that's probably off of something that they had. Oh, it's awesome, y'all. Ain't that awesome that they redone this? And this was my grandmother's field back here. I used to come back here and play. Let me get out of the car and show y'all some. There it is, y'all. How awesome, how awesome, how awesome. And I know this tree was probably here then. Oh, look at these old rocks. And there's a well around here that was here then. Here it is. It's got a little pump on it, but there's nothing comes out. The well is down in here. Oh, this is awesome. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't be up here at this place if it wasn't family here. There's a cowbell over there. Let me see if I can see it. There it is. Let me see if it'll ring. Yes, it will. Oh. Okay. I'm going to walk around here to the front again and show y'all. This little house was, they have put an air conditioner on here and stuff. Oh, this is awesome, y'all. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to turn it off now, and I'm going to go back up this road here to Kea Church. It's just a little ways up this road. All right, I'll turn it back on when I get in the car. Y'all, when I was little, this field out here that has corn in it had wheat in it. And I would run all out in that wheat and play. I was knocking it down and everything else, but I didn't realize I was doing anything. But, you know, I didn't realize that I was doing anything that was harming anything. And I don't guess I messed up too much because I was little and the driveway is right down here. Is that not a beautiful country church? Okay, I'm gonna stop right here and get out. and show y'all some things around this church. Oh, the tree is still there. Oh, the tree is still there and it's green. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm gonna get out right now. This was so much fun. Y'all, this is the tree that I was telling y'all about. It is old, old, old. And let me show y'all if you can see it. There is the hole where they tied up to, and the horses chewed on this part right here, and it stunted that tree, and it is still living. I am surprised, y'all, that it's still here. It's not very big considering all these other tall trees, but it got stunted by the whenever mules eat on it and was tied to it. They chewed on it right there. That's about where they were tied, right there where that big knot is on that tree. And the tree is still here. Oh, it's just amazing. Amazing. And this is an old, old church. And this is the front of it. Let me see if I need to zoom back out or walk back out or whatever I need to do. Let me go up here and see what these signs say on this side of it. If I can get up here to it. Let's see what this other one says. There's two here. The steeple erected in memory of Homer C. and Wiley Ann Sumner by their children. Oh, let me go back down the steps. I'm going to look at some of these trees out here. Good gracious. This is a pine tree. And I don't know what the name of it is, but good gracious alive. It is tall. Like, where's the top of it? Good gracious. Oh. And all these out here, there's a bunch of them out here like that. This big old trees. It's just been here so long. This is a beautiful, beautiful church. And the grounds are so pretty and green and pine trees, big ones. Y'all, I'm telling you, these trees, I don't even have a guess how old they are. They're older than me. Okay, look at this big old tree. Look at them old crooked limbs up there. They're so tall and so pretty. And there's the church. Oh, there's a steeple they were talking about up there. Let me see if I can zoom up on it. Oh, that is awesome. Let me come back up here and get a picture of this tree while the sun's not shining so bright. There it is. I think maybe you might can see it better. The sun's not shining so bright on it right now like it was. And this tree is not very big. It kind of looks big, but it's not. Let me walk out here. Give y'all an idea how. Where is it? I've lost it. See, there's a dead limb right there that probably is not going to come back. But it's lived this long, and there it is. That's the best I can do to let y'all see. Okay, this is the gateway to the cemetery. There's people been walking here because I see a little path where people have come out here. There are some old graves out here. And so many are keys. Here's one that is a key. There's so many keys in this cemetery. Let me just walk around a little bit. Sumners. These are, I can't see. These are Sumners. Here is a key. Dr. Victor E. Key. (1890 to 1942). His wife Annie Crumbly. Fred Key. Oh my goodness, here's a Helen Key. They spell theirs K-E-Y. Okay, here's a key. Doctor. It's leaning. It's leaning over. Oh my goodness. Keys. This cemetery is very old. There's another key, and it's Key. Let me get over here and see what else I can find. There's some keys. There's some more keys. Y'all, this is my mother's grave. Let me zoom up on it out there. It says Annie Merle Hall, August the 23rd, 1920. June the 16th, 1968. That's when she died. So, it's been a long time ago, y'all. Okay, look, this is my mother's grandmother. She's buried beside of her grandmother, and this is her grandfather that her mother left her with, that lived in that little house over there, Jim Hamill, 1870 to 1947. She died. She was born in 1873 and she died in 1948. She didn't live but about a year, if that, past it when he passed away. Y'all, this is a pretty nice old cemetery. Hutchisons. They're Hutchisons. They're in this cemetery. Oh, and there's some more. Oh, they're cleaning up out here. I think they must be trying to clear out some for some more graves. All this back here is the cemeteries. Okay, let me go back over here. Y'all, look at this grave. Oh my goodness, how pretty. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. That's a man or a woman and a little boy walking. I don't think you can see it very well. But anyway, it's pretty. Oh, that's pretty too. All right. Wiley Key, March the 30th, 1821, died in August the 22nd, 1873. And it says Mary P. Mason, 1823, unknown. I don't know what that means. I guess they didn't know her birthday, the day she died. I guess, I don't know. I can't read this one, y'all. It's so old I cannot read what it says on here, but it's old, I know that. Okay, I'm gonna walk over here to where we have the first Sunday in May, except last year and this year. They didn't have it because of the COVID. This is a holly tree right here, and it's big, and look, it's got holly berries on it, but they're not red yet, but they will be red by Christmas or before. This is where they put all the food. People lined up down here, and they went up and down these tables. And this is straw down here on the, these tables would be full of food. Full. And you walk, and by the time you got to the end, you had a plate full of food. And I know that I have subscribers that are Keys or knows Keys or something that may have been at this place, because they are a lot of Keys. And right out here, there's, let's see, how many pine trees is that together? I've never seen any trees that's grown together like this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trees here growing together in one bunch. And in the middle of them is a dogwood tree. This one, y'all, this one is a dogwood tree. It's in the middle of 5 pines, and they are all up there. Y'all, I love the outdoors and get out and look and see what nature has made. Oh, nature has made the most beautiful things. And right here, in this spot right here, is where Lordy Key, some of my relatives, had tubs of iced tea. Oh, and he had ice and tea, and you get your tea and you drink tea and sit out here on the ground or sit in your chair that you brought and have dinner. The children would be playing and enjoying themselves, and I would be too. It was so awesome, y'all, but that's not gonna happen. Well, it's gonna happen probably, but not like when I was little. Not when I would come back here when I was, let me move this limb out of the way. I don't see a trash can either. I don't know what to do with it. I'll just lay it right over here out of the way. But this is a big old holly tree. Let me see if I can go up to the top, if they are a top. It's so pretty when it has berries on it. And let me go around here. There used to be one around here, but I don't see it now. Let's see if it's still here. Because some people came up here in a vehicle and parked behind that big holly tree, and they went in this church and robbed it, took things and all kind of stuff that I tell you what, I know the Lord was not happy with that. Robbing from a church is awful. Yes, it's still here, but they cut it back. You couldn't see. It was all the way down to the ground back then. There's the holly tree. They parked their car right here and they went in that. I'll show you in a minute. This is an old, here's the social hall where we would go in, had tables. This is an old oak tree. Oh, y'all, it's getting cloudy. I'll show y'all where they went in. They went up that cement step right there. And they went in that door right there. And done their thievery deeds that the Lord will not bless them for it, I'm sure. He did that. I mean, that is an awful sin to rob a church. I know it's worse than robbing a house or something. It's got to be. There's the old little tree. One more time, y'all. I'm gonna walk on out here. And I'm gonna go down this dirt road back here. This is another red clay road. This is another red clay road back in the backwoods of Emmanuel County, close to Kea Church. Isn't nature beautiful, y'all? Look what the Lord has put here for us to enjoy. Some people, and I know some people can't get out, because that's why I get out and do things so people that cannot get out can also see some of the beauty in the country. And I know there are people there that don't care about getting out and seeing all this. They're just not into nature like I am. But anyway, I do this for people that cannot get out and see for themselves. I can show them, because I can get out. Rocks, and all back in there is water. Look, y'all. This is about like the Okefenokee Swamp, y'all. Oh, gracious. Look all back in here. There's water running right there. I think they've come down here. We've had so much rain till everything is about washed the roads out and everything else. All right, look at here. All right, let me head on back this way. Y'all, this is stuff you don't see every day. Driving to town and driving around, and you don't get to see this kind of beauty. You only see it when you go to places like the country. All right. Here we go. Oh, it's so pretty back in there. Get it when I get there. I assure you of that. Oh, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Thank you. I forgot to tell y'all that all during this. I forgot to tell y'all thank you. Y'all, thank you for subscribing and sharing and clicking the bell and all the sweet things y'all do. Y'all are a blessing to me, and I am told that I am a blessing to y'all, but y'all don't know how much y'all bless me in return. I'm telling you, y'all are a blessing. Y'all live my days when my days are kind of down. I get on there and I read comments and I try to answer. And sometimes I'll go down and I'll be answering and I think I'm about through, and I'll look down and there's no end down there to where they are. And so I just I have to stop, and then I don't get back to where I was. And it's just, but y'all know, please know, I thank you so much. And it's just not something that I can do well, is comment and stuff. Y'all are so good at it. y'all can write a big old page and it would take me half a day to write a whole page like y'all do. I cannot. I mean, my spelling is not good. I have to, my capital letters, I capitalize some of them, and then I have to go back and uncapitalize them and all that. Y'all just don't. I can do cement and I can do other things, but this typing and stuff on my computer is not too well. I'm not well at it at all. It's something that takes a toll on me when I try to do it. It takes a lot of time, and my videos are sort of time consuming. I guess everybody else's is too, but some people I see, they don't look like they make any preparation at all. They just get on there and do what they do and get off, you know, and it's just a short time. But I don't know. That's just not the way I do things, I guess. I don't know. I like to kind of watch something and kind of get into it. Some of them are so short, you watch them and it's over before you even get into it hardly. And I like to kind of sit back and watch a video and see the process and see, you know, kind of, it's like a movie, like, you know, but not quite as long. But some of mine are about as long as a movie, I think. I hate it, but gracious, y'all, I can't help it. And I hope y'all continue to watch me, because I would be lost without y'all. Bye, y'all. See you later.